right, Precalc, we're moving on to a totally new concept. We are working with parametric equations. Our essential question is, how do you write equations to describe the motion of a point in a plane? The definition of a plane curve. If f and g are continuous functions of t on an interval L, the set of ordered pairs f of t and g of t is a plane curve C. The equations given by x equals ft and y equals gt are parametric equations for C, and t is a parameter. Now that probably doesn't mean much to us, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our TI-84s. So I do want you to look at your TI-84, and next to the blue button there's this button that says mode. If you scroll down, you'll see where it says function mode, and we usually work in function mode, and right next to function mode they have something called parametric. So if we highlight that, click to the right with the gray arrow and highlight that and then hit enter, you will be in parametric mode, where something totally different is going to come up in your calculator, which will help you eventually. This first one we're going to do by hand. It's not very hard. So the first one says sketch the curve represented by the parametric equations. I know that x is equal to t and y is equal to negative 2t. So let's do this one by hand. I like to make a chart. You could do these vertical or horizontal charts, but we do have t and we do have x and we do have y. And they tell us, that was a horrible line, they tell us what t is going to equal. T is going to equal negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. So I know I can go ahead and make a chart and plug in numbers. If x is equal to t, aren't we just going to repeat all these numbers? Negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Yeah, because x is equal to t. But y has a little shift on it. We're going to multiply everything through by negative 2. So this will be a 4, 2, 0, negative 2, and negative 4. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and graph the numbers in the xy. And because this is parametric, we're going to actually have stoppers. We're not going to show arrows. So I know at negative 2, my y is negative 4. So I'm literally just graphing the x is the x and the y is the y. Negative 2, negative 4. Negative 1, 2. 0, 0. 1, negative 2. 2, negative 4. Now this one works out quite nice. Notice I'm stopping it with stoppers. So this is like a stopper. I'm not going to put an arrow on it because it is a parametric. This one works out nice, and we could put this in our calculator, but let's move on to something a little more interesting. The next one says, sketch the curve given by the parametric equations. So now we have a different example. We have x is t squared minus 4, y is t over 2, and I know I have to keep t in between negative 2 and positive 3. So once again, I'm going to make a chart. I have my t, my x, and my y, and my t's are negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. My x is, well, negative 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Negative 1 squared is 1 minus 4. So notice I'm plugging it in right here. It's negative 3, negative 4, negative 3, 0, and it looks like 9 minus 4 is going to give me 5. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug in the y. So t, negative 2 over 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 over 2 is negative 1/2. 0 over 2 is 0. Positive 1/2, 1, and 3/2. So when I graph this one, it's going to be a lot different. All right, so I'm going to start at 0, negative 1, which is right there. Then I go to negative 3 and 1/2. Sorry, negative 1/2. Negative 4, 0. And then it looks like I'm at, I think this should have been a positive. No, it's a negative 3. Sorry, it's a negative 3 again, and positive 1/2. There we go. And then I'm at 0, 1. And then I'm at 5 and 1/2. So when I graph this, notice it's a parabola that's cut off. So we're not showing arrows. And we're going to try to put it into our TI. So I'm doing this the same that you are. We're going to hit that mode, and we're going to put it in parametric. So don't forget to hit enter. And then second quit. And when you go to Y, you're going to have to put things in for X sub 1 and Y sub 1. So here's what you get on your calculator. So let's look at the calc here. I can't show my calculator while I'm doing my explain everything. So for the X sub 1, I'm literally putting in t squared minus 4. Well, when I hit X, t is going to come in. T squared minus 4. And then when I put in Y, I'm putting t divided by 2. And again, when I hit X, it's going to come in as Y. All right, from here, you can set your X and Y maximum and minimum by going to Window. So let's go ahead and push on Window. Actually, we need to set our t min. Our t min is negative 2, and our t max is positive 3. And if we look, X is not going any smaller than negative 4, so I just keep my X and Y's like from negative 5 to positive 5 or negative 10 to positive 10. I try to keep that window the same. So see if you could go ahead and graph that in parametric equations on your TI.